What's up, brother?
Vlogging?
Yeah, I'm just doing a video.
Nice.
What are you up to?
Relax.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Nice day for it. Where are you from? What country?
Barbados. August.
Yeah. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex. I'm Dewey. Alex.
Dewey?
I'll see you around, brother.
For sure. Have a great day.
Pleasure, man.
Blessings.
You too.
Have you ever met Alex?
56.
Not all yet.
Thanks, man. I would say you're around 26.
Correct. Exact.
Yeah?
Correct.
There you go, man.
Exactly.
Nice talking to you, brother.
Nice to see you too, man.
You take care. Well, I'm a little late to the party on this video, but I want to discuss what happened last week at a Good Life Fitness. I believe it was out west. I believe. I'm not exactly sure. I'll confirm that on the screen, but I think it was out west somewhere. And pretty much everyone that follows any sort of mainstream media, or even, well, I shouldn't say, anyone that follows alternative media knows about this story I'm going to talk about. And that's that Sikh individual that went into a Good Life Fitness with his ceremonial Kirpan, ceremonial dagger. Now, sometime a couple decades ago, the Canadian government thought it would be a good idea to allow a certain religious group or ethnic background group, decided to allow them to carry a ceremonial knife, edged weapon. Now, in this particular case, it was all caught on video, where the Good Life employee went up. It was a female, went up to the guy and confronted him about wearing his Kirpan on a, I think it was a single point or a 2-point sling, and it was, I believe, to his left. I got a picture of it. I'll put it up on the screen. And it was determined that this Kirpan was indeed a buck 105 hunting knife. It's a 5.5 inch, or sorry, a 5-inch blade, overall length 9.5 inches. Now, I know this exact knife. I've contemplated purchasing this knife over the years. It's a good knife. I wouldn't say it would be something that would be my go-to survival knife out in a bushcraft situation, but it's kind of like it would be kind of like a ceremonial knife for a hunter, so to speak. It's kind of flashy. It has a long history. Buck knives have probably over 100-year history, and this knife's been around forever. And in the picture that I post on my video here, you will see that it's clear as day. It's a buck 105. Now, the closest thing, I better put this over here. The closest thing that I have in my possession, my ownership, and this knife is in my trunk of my my bike. Highly illegal to carry this, probably. I don't know. I'm thinking it is. And this knife is pretty much the exact dimensions of the buck 105. It's 5-inch blade, 9.5 inch overall. That's the closest thing that I own. I don't own, like I said, I don't own that specific knife. Now, the absurdity of this this brain dead, mindless individual to go in just wearing a pair of training shorts, his head wrap, whatever you want to call that, and a slinged buck 105 knife into a gym to work out is a cry for attention. It's to put the system that it has erroneously granted these people to carry these knives, it's to put it in the forefront. Did this guy want clicks? Did this guy want to cause a confrontation with the staff there? I'm going to tell you something. I'm not a gym rat. I never have been a gym rat, but I have worked out in my younger days, and I did frequent gyms in my early teens my middle to late teens and my early 20s. I did hit the gym pretty good. Now, the local gym near my house was called Ron's Gym. Now, people that live in the west end of Toronto will remember Ron's Gym if they're of a certain age, and it was on Dundas between Jane and Runnymede on the south side of Dundas. And I remember working out there when I was 16. Ron put me through my paces, the owner. My brother was a good friend with Ron's. He's a Maltese, with Ron. He's a Maltese guy from the neighborhood. Everyone from the neighborhood, that was their gym. It was like a Ronnie Coleman type gym. It was just the basics, you know what I mean? He had some equipment in there, some machines in there back in the day, but it was just like a down and dirty type gym. And I remember if you could bench press 300 pounds, you would get the Ron's Gym 300 pound I bench press 300 pound t-shirt. And I remember my deranged cousin, my dad's twin sister's son, he's passed away, my cousin Greg. He was a menace in the neighborhood, and he would have been about 5 or 6 years older than me. So if I was 16, he was 20, 21, 22-ish, and he was a monster. And I remember him wearing that 300-pound club, Ron's Gym 300-pound club, because he worked out with 300-pound bench. Back in the day, I couldn't bench 300 pounds. But anyhow, now the reason I say that, just say this guy with this buck 105 hunting knife that he's trying to pass off as a ceremonial religious artifact, just say he wants that 300-pound bench press shirt in Good Life, and he doesn't get it. He attempts to bench 300 pounds, and he falls a little short. Then someone starts laughing at him for falling short. Now, what's it to stop this person? Because we don't know who this person is. He's obviously deranged. He's in a gym with a hunting knife strapped to his person. What's it to say that he won't pull this edge weapon out and plunge it into someone's heart? Not so dissimilar to what happened in the UK last year with that 18-year-old. The name escapes me right now, but I did a video on it, where he got into a beef with a similar looking individual about the same age as this guy in Canada. And this guy took out his ceremonial artifact and plunged it into, well, I don't think he plunged it in the heart, but he stabbed him 5 times with it, and he subsequently died on the ground there when the police were putting him in handcuffs, because they didn't want to go after the person with the actual knife, because the person with the actual knife was accusing the white guy on the ground of racial slurs. So that is a crime more so than getting unalived by an edge weapon. So where I'd like to see this go, the Canadian government, you have to ban these ceremonial daggers. People are taking advantage of the system, and they're actually using deadly edge weapons and pass them off as some sort of religious symbolism. So I don't know why someone in the Conservative government hasn't put forth a motion yet to look at the legislation or the laws on file for these ceremonial daggers. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make sense for one specific group to get away with carrying a potentially deadly edge weapon, and the rest of us cannot. Like, obviously, okay, I got mine here today. It's going right back on my bike. It's going right back home. I wear this when I'm out in the bush. It's a bushcraft knife. I'm not actually wearing it to harm anyone. So basically, it is for batoning wood. It is, if I was a hunter, which I'm not, you could use it for helping process game meat, I suppose. I don't do that, but that's what knives are for of this nature. The same knife that deranged attention seeker was looking for, the Buck 105, is used for the same thing. You know, it comes with a nice black sheath, same as this one, leather, real leather, but that one has chrome, polished chrome handle, and I believe a polished chrome blade on it. So it does kind of look fancy, but that knife is not meant to be a Sikh ceremonial symbolic knife. And at the very least, if you want to go into the gym, and if you see the video of this guy working out, obviously his elevator doesn't go to the top floor. You can tell there's something wrong with this guy. Either leave it in your bag. Leave it in your bag. We know you're allowed to carry it because the fucked up government made rules for you to walk around with edge weapons. You're allowed to carry it. Leave it in your bag, or leave it in your car, or whatever. Leave it, rent a locker. I'm sure they have lockers at these Good Life Fitnesses. I don't know. Anyhow, that's what I got to say about Kirpans in Canada. They should be outlawed. They should be banned. Not one set of rules for someone, then another set of rules for someone else. Let's have an even playing field across the board. I know I'm a little late on this, but what's up, brother? Good, man. So that's what I got to say today in this video. Thanks for watching. You got any questions, comments, put it in the comment section. Bye.
Vlogging?
Yeah, I just doing a video. What are you up to?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Nice day for it.
Have a great day, man.
You too, brother. Where are you from? What country? You live around here?
I'm from Barbados.
Yeah, man. I'm from this area. I grew up my whole life.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's not bad, eh?
The first time I came was last year, August.
Yeah? What's your name?
Alex.
Alex? I'm Dewey, Alex.
Dewey?
I'll see you around, brother.
For sure. Have a great day.
Pleasure, man.
Blessings.
You too. You going for a swim later, Alex?
You want to swim? What?
Yeah.
If the boys want to come over, take a swim.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to go in that pool.
This simple?
Yeah. When I was a kid, about this big. That's how long this pool is. I'm an old guy now, Alex.
How old do you have been, Alex?
56.
6. Not old yet.
Thanks, man. I would say you're around 26.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah?
Correct.
There you go, man.
Exactly.
Nice talking to you, brother.
Nice to see you too, man.
You take care. That was my friend, my new friend from Barbados. Nice guy, man. Nice guy. Just over there, he's just gonna have a little puff and chill out. Nothing wrong with that.